It's been about more than a year that the world is battling against SARS-CoV-2 virus, and the debate on the origin of the virus has once again gained traction. When the strain first appeared in Wuhan and spread to other countries, China was accused of hiding the details. At that time, Trump called COVID-19 the Wuhan virus. Along with the media, the conduct of those in the positions of power and in positions of scientific credibility was also alarming. Dr. Anthony Fauci, who heads the US NIH, had entirely denied the lab origin theory. A group of virologists penned a letter in February 2020 in which they resolved to stand together to strongly condemn conspiracy theories suggesting that COVID-19 does not have a natural origin. Dr. Peter Daszak, president of the EcoHealth Alliance, was a part of this group, and he was also part of the World Health Organization mission that was sent to Wuhan, which ruled out the lab leak scenario. Later, it came out that Dr. Anthony Fauci and Dr. Peter Daszak had connections with virus research in Wuhan. NIH had funded the Wuhan Institute of Virology via the EcoHealth Alliance to the tune of $600,000 to study the transmission of coronaviruses from bats to humans to better understand the SARS-CoV-1 epidemic in the early 2000s. Dr. Peter Daszak was the prime contractor to whom the grants were assigned, which he later subcontracted to Dr. Shi, expert on bat viruses at the Wuhan Institute of Virology. But amidst all these pro-China biases, there were also voices that succeeded in stopping the issue from being quietly lost away. People responsible for uncovering the evidence are a group of amateur web surfers. Throughout the span of the pandemic, many correspondents across the world were working independently and have uncovered documents and details that they've expressed and explained in their long Twitter threads. They call themselves DRASTIC, which stands for Decentralized Radical Autonomous Search Team Investigating the COVID-19. The seeker, a man in the late 20s from India, has contributed to all of this immensely. By early 2020, the seeker was looking at research papers to find clues regarding the virus. And there he came across a post by Yuri Dezhin that discussed the RAT-G13, a virus Chinese scientist Shi Zhengli had revealed. She presented first analysis of the SARS-CoV-2 and introduced the RAT-G13, a virus that's similar in genetic makeup to the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Origins of the RAT-G13 were still vague, stating that it had been detected in a bat in the Yunnan Province of China. This made Dezhin wonder that COVID-19 might have emerged through some genetic work being done on the RAT-G13 or related viruses. But when the seeker posted this theory on his Reddit, his account was promptly and permanently suspended. The group further found out that genetic sequence for RAT-G13 matched a piece of genetic code from a virus that the Wuhan Institute of Virology had found out in a Yunnan bat. The group found old news stories and connected RAT-G13 to a mineshaft in Mojiang County, China, where in 2012, 6 men shoveling bat guano had developed pneumonia, which killed 3 out of them. The seeker also discovered CNKI, a Chinese database of academic journals and theses. And there he found a 60-page thesis which described in detail the condition of miners who got sick in the year 2012. And SARS-like virus from Chinese horseshoe bat or other bats was mentioned in the thesis. Another thesis confirmed this information. As the seeker posted these theses, China changed access controls on the CNKI. A key team member was Francisco de Aziz de Ribera. Along with the seeker, their research led them to conclude that scientists in the Wuhan Institute of Virology were actively studying the RAT-G13 in 2017 and 18 and made at least 7 trips to the mine collecting thousands of samples. The group also caught Shi Zhengli in a lie when they exposed that the virus database by the Wuhan Institute of Virology was taken down on 12th of September 2019. Shi Zhengli had claimed that it had been taken offline during the pandemic because the web surfer had become the focus of a lot of online attacks. In August 2020, Francisco de Aziz de Ribera said that 8 other SARS-related viruses had come from the Mojiang mine. By early 2021, DRASTIC launched their own website as a repository. Their website currently contains science papers, long Twitter threads, translations of various Chinese documents, and links to articles, which makes this entire theory of natural origin of the SARS-CoV-2 virus less likely.